can work from home. Oh, oh. We can work from home. Oh, oh.
Alright, welcome back everyone. After the break, I believe that you guys have a very good time, right? Good, so now let's continue to the second section of the day. Okay, so for the second section, what do we study everyone? Very good. For the second section, we study blueprint. Okay, so everyone, today we are going to study the other things, and for this thing, I believe that you guys used to study already in the past, alright? And now you guys have to review for that once again. Okay, but before going into like today's lesson, I would like to review something that you studied yesterday. Okay, so actually for the blueprint yesterday, what did you study everyone? Did you study about vocabulary? Did you study about grammar point? Yes, you did study about the grammar point. And what was the grammar point about everyone? It was about the past tenses, right? Very good. So for the past tenses, what are the past tenses that you study about? The past simple and past continuous. Very good. So everyone, can you tell me? Okay, when do you use past simple? Very good. We use past simple to talk about the completed action, right? The action happened in the past and completed in the past. Okay, and was it true in the past? Yes, the action was true in the past. All right, and how about the past continuous? All right, so past continuous, we use past continuous to talk about the action that were happening, right? Were happening at a specific time in the past. Okay, for example, I say I was reading a book at 2:15 yesterday. Okay, good. So this is the sentence of past continuous. So how about we use past continuous and past simple together? For example, I say I was teaching English when the light off, or when the light went off, right? Good. So you can see in this sentence there are actually two tenses, right? Past simple and past continuous in one sentence. So you can see past continuous is a longer action, okay? It's happening, and then a quicker action of the past simple come and cut off, or you can say the word interrupt, right? Interrupt the action of teaching. So the light went off is the quicker action that come to interrupt the action of teaching. I believe that you guys have learned and you guys have understood all of those things. Good. So today we are going to the new things actually. Okay. But for this new thing, I would like to give you a sentence. So I can say I used to smoke, but now I don't. Okay. I used to smoke, but now I don't. Alright, so this sentence is the sentence, or it's a grammar point that we are going to study about. You can see I use the word used to, right? I use the word used to in the sentence. Okay, you can say the other thing like romantic movie used to be romantic, but now it is funny. Okay. So this is the other sentence of the word of the used to. Okay, so today we are going to study about used to, how to use used to, and not just only used to, we have the other word. Okay, is what everyone? Is would, right? So today we are going to study about used to and would. Okay, so can I give you an example of would actually? When I was young, I would watch Tom and Jerry again and again. Okay, so you can see, like this two sentence, like would and used to, is quite similar, right? So now let's go and see what are the difference of used to and would, and what are the similar or something the same of used to and would. Okay, good. So everyone, you have the textbook, right? So please take out your textbook and turn to page 25. Okay, page 25 all together. So on page 25, you can see, like right here is used to and would, right? And all of this information was collected or from your textbook. Okay, so you can see. Okay, now we are going to focus on used to first. So for used to, we say used to plus verb. Okay, used to plus verb can describe a past habit, a past repeated action, or a past state. Okay, past habit and one past repeated action, or a past state. So all of these are the things that used to can describe. It is used to talk about things that no longer happened or are no longer true. So for used to, when you use used to, the action, yes, actually it is maybe about the past habit. As I said, I used to smoke, but now I don't. Okay, I used to smoke. So when you smoke, it become habit, right? Okay, so it show about the past habit. Okay, it also show about repeated action, the action that you smoke again and again and again and again. Okay, all right, but it is no longer true anymore. So when you use used to with the sentence, it means that sentence used to happen. All right, that sentence used to happen in the past, but now it is not true anymore. If I say I used to smoke, it means I used to smoke. I smoke in the past. Now I do not smoke anymore. I do not smoke anymore. You got that, right? Okay. Okay, good. Look at the example. We say the fine art. The fine arts used to consist of painting, sculpture, architectures, okay, music and poetry. All right. So you can see the word used to here. We say the fine art used to consist of all of the things, but now, okay, it is not true anymore. This sentence was true in the past, but now it is not true anymore. Fine art do not consist of all of these things anymore. It consists more than the things. As we learn, also the film, right? The photography is also now the fine art, right? The film is also the fine art. Okay, so fine art now consists more than all of this. So this sentence used to be true, or you can say this sentence was true in the past, but now it is not anymore. Look at the other example. We say science fiction used to be scary and what everyone? And depressing. Again, science fiction used to be scary and depressing. So you can see the word used to here, used to be, okay? Used to be. All right, used to be, because we have used to plus verb, right? So for used to, you can use with past state. You can use with the stative verb. You can use with the stative verb. You can say I used to think, I used to be, all right? Okay, I used to understand about this thing, about that thing. So you can use to with stative verb. So for this sentence, science fiction used to be scary and depressing. Used to be. So this sentence was true in the past, but now science fiction is not scary and depressing anymore. Okay, it can be like entertaining. Okay, like Transformer. Okay, Transformer movie is also the science fiction movie, and it is for the entertainment for people, right? Good. So all these are about the used to everyone. Again, remember that used to we can use for the past habit, something that your habit that you usually or you always did in the past. The past repeated action, the action that happened again and again in the past, okay? And the past state, okay? Something that you use with the stative verb, okay? Good. And now let's move on to the would, all right? So for would, everyone, for would here, you can we will say would plus verb is similar to used to. It's similar to used to, as I told you. Used to and would are quite similar, but it also have the difference. We say however, okay, so look at however here. However, it is only used to describe past habits or repeated actions, not state, not past states. Okay, so for would, you can use it with past habit, okay? It is similar to used to. You can use repeated action. It is also similar to used to, but you cannot use it with the stative verb. Okay? You cannot use it with the stative verb. Remember that. Used to, you can use with the stative verb. For example, like here, I used to be, I used to think, I used to know, I used to understand. So, be, know, understand, have, own, for example. All of these words are stative verb. You have to use it with used to. But with would, you cannot use it with would. You cannot say, I would have. Okay? I would have, for example, like I would have something, and then that action refer to the past. You cannot say like that. Okay? Or if you want to say, science fiction would be scary and depressing. So you cannot use it like this in the sentence. You cannot use would plus be. Okay? For the past state. You got that, right? But if you use it, if you use like I would be happy to do something. So that doesn't mean or doesn't mean you use it with the past habit or repeated action at all. You can use the word like, for example, like I would like to go to somewhere. This sentence, would here, doesn't mean past tense. Okay? Doesn't mean the action that you like in the past, no. This is the, when you use like would like to do something, it is the polite way. Okay? The polite way to do something. Alright? I would want a cup of coffee. If you say like that, it is not describe the past habit or repeated action. This is just only the way that you want to show your politeness in order to want something. So you can use would plus stative verb, but not in the past habit or past action or past states. That sentence is the other meaning. All right? Remember that. Don't be confused. Okay, continue. We say it is not normally used with be or other stative verbs. You can see that, right? As I mentioned. So you cannot use would with be or other stative verb to express about the state verb, about the past state at all. If you use it with be or the other stative verb, it means the other way. Okay? It means the other meaning. Alright. Look at the example. We say, as a kid, I would watch. So actually, watch here is not stative verb. Watch here is the action verb. So you can use would with watch. As a kid, I would watch it over and over. As I gave you the example, I said, when I was young, I would watch Tom and Jerry over and over again, right? Good. So it shows about the past habits. It shows about the repeated actions in the past. So you can say, when you say I would watch it over again and again, it shows about repeated action, right? You watch it again and again and again and again, like that. The other example, we say back then, okay, back then in the past, each of his films would make, okay, each of his film would make millions of dollars. All right? You can see, would make millions of dollars. So now maybe not anymore. Before, each of his film make a lot of money, but now maybe not a lot of money, just make a small money or less money, right? Okay, so this is all about, used to and would. And I believe that you guys can understand all of the things. All right, good. So to check whether you understand these things or not, let's do the exercise. So, on page 25, you can see the exercise 2, it says circle the correct words. And there are 3 exercises. There are 3 sentences. And what you have to do is to correct the words in the bracket. One is the correct answer. It is about the would and used to. Okay? So I give you around 1 minute in order to do this exercise. And then we will check for the answer. I will write the answer on the whiteboard here. Okay? So start doing it. Well, everyone, I believe you guys have done doing the exercise, right? You have done circle the correct words. So now let's go into that all together. Number 1, we say, as a young man, he was very artistic and would or used to, everyone, would or used to express himself through photography. Okay? Would or used to. As a young man, he was very artistic and what? And would, right? Good. And would express himself through photography. So the answer is would. So I write would here. Okay. Number 2. Number 2, we say what, everyone? Number 2, did Sarah used to would want to become an actress? Used to would want. What is want, everyone? Want is stative verb or action verb? Very good. Want is stative verb. So do you use used to or would? You use used to. Very good. Okay? Because you cannot use would with stative verb at all. Okay, so use used to. The other things. Number 3. I used to or would think that romantic comedies were great, but now I can't stand that anymore. Okay? So used to or would? Think. Think is stative verb or action verb? Think is stative verb. Very good. So you use would or used to? Used to. Okay? Alright, we use used to because you cannot use would with stative verb at all. So now you get that, right? After doing this exercise, I believe that you guys have gained more, in yourself now. And in order to be sure that you guys have understood everything, I will send something to you guys to do for the classwork and homework. Okay, so I believe that should be enough for today, everyone. Okay, I wish you the best of luck, and don't forget to do your classwork and homework, send to your home teacher to correct that. So that's all. Goodbye, everyone.